Louvre Heist 2025. Off the top of my head, this is the 5th major theft from a French museum in less than a year, which is a story we've been covering in the Weekly Tea with the museum lady. And in fact, 2 of those thefts took place last month. One was a theft of Chinese porcelain from a museum in Limoges. I'm going to write it down because I don't speak French. And then also there was a theft of gold from a natural history museum in Paris. People have been saying that there are similarities between what happened at the Louvre and what happened at the Natural History Museum, insofar as that those are both precious materials, precious metals, precious stones, that the smartest course of action would be for the thieves to melt them down or recut them and turn them into something new, because it would be easier to sell them that way. And as far as I'm concerned, that's kind of the only similarity between those 2 cases, because what happened at the Natural History Museum, that took place in the middle of the night, and no one realized it had happened until the following morning. Whereas what happened at the Louvre not only happened during the daytime, it happened while the Louvre was open to the public and there were visitors in the building. Additionally, while no one thought that someone driving a cherry picker outside the building was unusual, the moment that the glass was smashed, that sensor was tripped, the alarm was triggered, law enforcement was notified. There were security guards in the gallery and in the surrounding area. There were at least 5 of them in the gallery/surrounding area, and they immediately notified law enforcement. So that's a major difference. And if this was the same crew, that means that they negotiated for a much better work-life balance. The other major thing people have been pointing out is that this is not the first time the Louvre has been robbed. Hello, 1911 theft of the Mona Lisa, the act that made that the most famous painting in the world. Getting that the Louvre is one of the oldest museums out. So of course it has a longer history of theft than other institutions. And yes, all of the thefts people have been talking about have taken place in the 20th century, in the 21st century. But in addition to that long history, they also have a old building, a historic structure. And in general, it's really hard to get the money to renovate and update your building, your museum facility in general. But when your facility is a historic structure, it's even more expensive to do that. And it's therefore even harder to raise funds. So this is not that surprising. It's not great. It's not great. But it is under the state of the Louvre's structural infrastructure is something that we've been covering in the Weekly Tea for the past year, ever since that memo was allegedly leaked. Some people say it was intentionally leaked about how the Louvre is in a